Hey, how's it going, everybody? BurntBrian here, and it's been a little while since I've been able to put up a video. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with some video editing software issues as well as some problems with my computer itself, so it's looking like I'm going to have to do some sort of upgrading here in the near future. We just can't afford to do it right now. But if you're watching this, then odds are I was able to get the editing software to work, and hopefully I'll still be able to crank out a few more videos. I've got a bunch of stuff filmed, and I really want to get them out to you. But today I kind of wanted to do a unboxing for some products that I'll be taking a look at over the next, I don't know, probably a couple weeks, maybe a month or so, and just kind of give you a little bit of update of what's going on. Now, this isn't a Tall Can Tuesday. Obviously, today is Saturday. I'm enjoying a weekend, kind of relaxing, and figured I'd crack open a beer and kind of talk with you guys anyway. And one we're looking at is from Ballast Point. This is their Ginger Big Eye, and obviously for the Big Eye fish. And I love Ballast Point. They really do have some pretty awesome beers. I'm a huge fan of ginger and lemon, if you haven't heard me say that before in other videos. And this one comes in at 7% per volume. It's an India Pale Ale with natural ginger flavor. And it says it's a hoppy brew with a shot of spice. Our Ginger Big Eye is one that our brewers have had in their arsenal for a while. In this IPA, the zing of ginger perfectly stands up to Big Eye's spicy hops, while the beer's malty base adds a candied component. Whether paired with food or enjoyed on its own, this IPA has a mouthful of flavor. So awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pour. Look at that beautiful beer. Nice. Got got 3 fingers ahead or so, and they always have really creative IPAs, and this one, there's kind of been an explosion lately all over the world in all different kinds of breweries where it seems like a lot of brewers are coming up with some really crazy and unique, interesting concoctions, all kinds of different flavored IPAs, and being an IPA guy, I love it. So anyway, what do we got on the aroma? Oh, you can smell the ginger, and what I love about it, though, it's a beautiful balance. Like, I'm getting that hoppy kind of IPA, you know, typical IPA notes, but getting this beautiful ginger pop to it that's not overbearing. Oh man, it smells really good. Let me take a sip. Wow, that's really crazy. It's a great tasting IPA, and again, you get this, I mean, it's a perfect balance, a perfect blend between ginger and an IPA. It's got the hoppy kind of resiny notes to it, and then just a very, very subtle ginger taste with a little bit of spice, actually. I mean, not like a heat spice, but just a nice, robust kind of spice in the mouth. Really good stuff. Spice in the mouth. Let me take another sip. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this unboxing. Now, if you don't know, there are all kinds of subscription box programs out there. Everything ranging from healthy foods to, you know, beers. There's actually like beer clubs where you can get stuff sent to you that way. Even like a carnivore club where they'll send you different kinds of meats every month. Well, this is the Munchpak, and being somebody who likes trying all kinds of snacks and stuff, and I like to build up the munchies and get my grub on, I figured I would bust this out. Now what they do is, this is a service where every month you get a box shipped to you, and it has like anywhere from, well, I picked I guess the larger size, so everything like, I think it's like 10 to 12 items, something like that. And you can kind of choose if you want certain specific things. Like, I decided I want a spicy thing to come to me every month, so there's going to be like one spicy product in here, and this way it'll give me a chance to kind of film some videos. Some people open these up and just do all of them in one shot, and it's a really long video just looking at these, but I thought it'd be more fun to kind of, you know, start to have something for my Munchies channel where, like, maybe I'll have a mystery box, like a giant box with a question mark or something, or a bag or something, and I'll put all the snacks in there and just randomly pull them out, and, you know, during like throughout the week I'll pull something out and just kind of review it for you guys. But anyway, this is really, really cool. It does come to you in 2-day shipping, and we're going to go ahead and cut this thing open and see what this program is all about. I'm definitely excited to see. Alright, and right on top you've got, it says this Munchpak was made just for you by Sean. So thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. And basically you've got, it comes just like this. So I've got a wrapper on top, and And then all the goodies are inside. Let's go through and see what we've got. And these are snacks from all around the world. So that's one thing that I love. It's not just your average thing you can find here in America. And I think that's pretty awesome. So the first thing we got here, this is their mini pupcake with chocolate. I don't know where this country comes from. Again, we'll go into more details when I start reviewing them. But check that out. That's pretty awesome. Again, not sure where that one comes from, but it sounds pretty sweet. All right, next one we've got is a flavor of Doritos that I've never heard of before. This is Mas Sabora Pizza. So check that one out. I think this is probably from Mexico, more than likely. But pull that aside. You know. Anyway, we'll dig into that one. Looking forward to checking it out. Next, we've got Lesnik Caramella Hazelnut. Bam! All of these sound really good. I mean, I like trying new flavors, new things, so it's cool to see all of these interesting things from other countries. I'm not sure what this is. It's Bugsby Onion Wheat Snack. So this is probably going to be something similar to like our Funyuns more than likely, but cool little packaging on this. Don't know what's up with this little onion guy here. Let's see. We've got Sour Tails. So this is sour rainbow, artificially candied, so it's some sort of rainbow colored sour candy. That's pretty awesome. What else we got? We've got a watermelon fruit roll, so that's pretty cool. It's probably going to be a lot like our the fruit roll-ups, which I'm kind of a big fan of from when I was a little kid. That's cool. What is this? We've got I have no idea. I can't understand. It's enchilada is what it says. Banderilla enchilada? Maybe somebody could tell me what that is. I see it's a tamarind snack of some kind. But interesting looking snack. I don't know what to think of that one. Moving on, we've got some sort of wafer candy. I'm not sure. Again, Alright, so there is English on all of these at least somewhere, so that's kind of cool. Well, again, I'll get into more details about what these are when we get into it, but man, that looks pretty tasty as well. What else do we got? Sour Belts. And this is another rainbow flavored sour candy from Zweet. And, you know, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of sour candies, but every now and then it's the same thing with like sour beers and tart flavors. I'm not a huge fan of them, you know, for like all the time, everyday snacking, but on occasion, I kind of like the little zing you get from it. Next up, we've got Kapopka, and this again looks like a yummy chocolate wafer kind of bar, similar to like a Little Debbie snack in a sense. At least that's what those look like to me right there. Anyway, really interesting. Looking forward to learning more about these snacks, so I'll have kind of more of a detailed description about these. A lot of people, again, just open up these boxes and do, you know, a really quick review of everything. Well, I think what I'm going to try to do is, along with just, you know, getting my munchie on, I'm going to give you a little bit more detailed facts about some of these snacks, because I'm really curious to learn more. And this one looks like some sort of a wheat cracker, maybe it's a harvest cracker. So again, I'm not sure where this comes from, but it's pretty cool. It's a nice big old box. Yeah, this is a pretty cool service. This is all that I got. It was $20, and you know, obviously free shipping. And it's just kind of neat to get all these snacks that you can kind of randomly munch on over the course of the month. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 snacks. And some of these, they're not like just really teeny things. I mean, you've got a few that are kind of small, but you've got giant, you know, whole bags of things to snack on. So it's a really cool service. I mean, I'm impressed with what they're sending out. It's not just, I mean, it's unique and interesting things if that's what you're looking for. And I'm somebody who likes to try, again, all kinds of new flavors and things and share my opinions. That's what I do with this channel. Food reviews, beer reviews, you know, just trying new stuff and sharing my opinions and sharing, you know, what I think about it. But anyway, so stay tuned for that. That's something that I will have coming up here soon. I am going to be trying to, only a couple days in, but I think I'm going to bring back the old me again with the beard. We're going to grow that epic beard back out again. And on that note, before I get into a little quick update, let me take a swig out of this. Really good stuff. Alright, so again, this is going to be kind of a long video, but whatever. I don't have any questions. I already answered all the questions that I had in a Tall Can Tuesday video that I was supposed to release this last week, and I've just had all the computer issues. I wasn't able to edit anything and get it up, so I guess I'm going to save it for this coming week's video, but I'll still be looking for more questions and topics for the following one. So if you have anything you'd like to throw down in the comments, leave them down there, and I'll be sure to get to them in the following week's video. I'll try to build up like a whole lot of good stuff to talk about. But anyway, again, in that video, I talk a little bit about some contests that I have coming up, so stay tuned for that. I want to give an opportunity for you guys all to win something that I like, and that hopefully you guys will enjoy as well. And what else? Things have been rough. I mean, hopefully I'm going to have my car fixed within, I guess, a week or so. And then I still have some other issues I got to deal with, but the core problems with the car will be fixed anyway. And that'll be a big help. Riding the bike has been awesome, but let me just tell you from my experience, and I'm not somebody that drinks a lot of beers, you know, like, it's amazing to me, like, some people, like, you know, my parents, for instance, or other friends that I know, they could drink like 12 beers, you know, every single day, you know, and not, or 6 to 12 beers, and not have any problem, and they don't gain weight, and they seem to be fine. But with me, I've noticed I can ride my bike 12 miles a day and work a 10-hour shift where I'm on my feet. I'm not really sitting on my ass most of the time. I'm up, moving around, cleaning things. You know, I do some research on the computer for pricing and things, but for the most part, I mean, I'm constantly up and moving. And yet, all of that exercise and still just no weight loss at all, none, and it's just hanging. And so I did like a week. I didn't have any beers just to kind of see. And when I drink, it's usually 2 to 3 beers a night. When I get home after a really long day, I'll cook dinner and I'll have 1 or 2 beers while I'm watching a movie, because I've only got like 3 hours before I have to go to bed once I get home from work. So I just kind of try to have just 1 or 2 as a nightcap with my dinner and then call it a night. And I've been eating healthy, no fast food, none of that, and still just no weight. But I stopped drinking for that 1 week and saw like 5 pounds drop. So I'm under the opinion, you know, after just doing my own research and my own study, that this drinking beer is causing a problem. It's making me not to be able to lose weight. And I'm not going to quit entirely, obviously. I'm still going to do Tall Can Tuesday videos. I've just got to have more self-control and not drink at all during the week. And, you know, usually I drink because it helps me relax. It helps me unwind after a long day. I just come home and watch videos and try to interact with some people online and eat dinner and call it a night. And, but I'm going to cut that out, you know, at least I'm going to go for a 30-day stint. Other than, I'll probably do my Tall Can Tuesday videos on either Saturday or Sunday is when I'll be filming those. And then that's it. I'm not going to drink it all the rest of the week. And I'm able to do this right now because I have a stockpile of videos that I'm trying to edit, not only on this hard drive, but I'm hoping that over the next 2-3 weeks I'm going to be able to finally afford that expensive software that will be able to get all of those files that are lost on that external hard drive that I've got, because I've got awesome videos like showing you guys how we make our screwdrivers here in Florida with fresh picked oranges off of the tree. And you know, I've got an interview with Lance, who's the owner of Sweet Mel's, one of the co-owners, and dude who does you know, their incredible burgers there, all the Sweet Mel's burgers you've seen me review. I've got so many beer videos and things on that hard drive, so I've got tons of stuff ready to go. So it'll be no problem for me to go through a month or even longer, or 2 months if I wanted, without actually filming any more beer reviews. You know, it's just so easy with so many of these beers that are out there, and being somebody who loves new flavors, I mean, when I go out to buy, I don't just buy usually 6-packs or 12-packs. I'll get a 6-pack, but I like getting mixes, where that's one thing I love about ABC Liquor and some of these other places where I can go and just make my own 6-pack, and you know, it's a little more expensive that way, but it's awesome because you get so much variety and you get to try new flavors and learn about things you like and don't like, and that's part of the reason why I love drinking beer. And who knows, I'm actually going to apply for that World of Beer thing. They've got an application out where you can apply to become one of their interns, and for the summer travel the world and try new beers. And I thought, man, that would be, you know, absolutely incredible to be able to just travel around, get paid, try the best food, so I'd have more videos for awesome food around the world, and as well as, you know, beer reviews. Something like that would be awesome. Obviously the odds of winning something like that are 1 in probably who knows how many million that are going to apply for this, but still, it would be pretty neat. One can always hope. On that note, we'll take a chug. I'll tell you, this is so good. I mean, I'm a huge ginger fan. You have to like ginger to like this, but it's like every time when I smell it, it's the same thing with their pineapple. The pineapple sculpin was absolutely delicious. Watermelon, I mean, it was more like I'm trying to think, a Jolly Rancher kind of watermelon flavor than it was actual real watermelon flavor. And it was just too intense and too sweet. I don't know. It's something about it I didn't like. The pineapple was amazing. This is really good. This would be a good beer if you wanted to pair it with food, in my opinion. It would be almost like Asian cuisine, like especially sushi. If you're going to have some sushi, you're going to have, anything. You could go to to a Japanese steakhouse and have some, sit at the hibachi table and have an awesome meal there. And this ginger beer would go amazing with that kind of style cuisine. That's what I always picture when I think of ginger foods. Even some vegetarian stuff, this kind of beer would be great with, and chicken dishes and whatnot, but mostly Asian. Anyway, what else do we want to talk about? I don't know, man. Things have just been crazy lately. I want to do more of these little update videos from time to time. This is obviously a really, really long one, and I like the Tall Can Tuesday videos because they're not just, super edited. It's just me kind of chilling out and talking with you guys, and it's kind of good it's good therapy in a sense for me to do some of these videos and kind of get some stuff off of my chest because, things have been busy. Things have been hectic and crazy in life right now. And, I've started to realize some things about myself, and that perhaps, I pinpointed everything down to when my house was robbed. Like, everything in my life was going really good. I was in college. I was doing really well. I mean, I went to Washington and spoke in front of people there, and, spoke in an auditorium in front of thousands of students on stage. I did a lot of things, and, my roommates all moved out, and I was the only one living there, and I just kind of fell behind. I was alone sitting in this big 3-bedroom house, and then my house gets robbed, and my whole perspective of life and people and everything changed. I didn't want to leave my house. I was afraid if I went anywhere, someone would break in again. And, I don't know why. I mean, like, maybe sometimes I don't have sympathy for certain people, and I feel like, oh, they're just, boo-hoo, suck it up. But then, when something like that happens to you and it really kind of changes you and you're able to pinpoint, yeah, that's kind of a defining moment in my life, what changed me. I have several of those moments in my life, but this one, it was just another one of those times when everything was going great. I was on an upward climb, and then bam, and I stopped going to school, and I started drinking more, and I just kind of stayed to myself. I was inclusive, staying in the house all the time, like a recluse, just drinking, and never wanted to go out. I didn't want to do anything. I'm afraid to leave my house, and so I don't know. Slowly, I guess I started to not trust people, not trust anything. I have a bad outlook on life, and to me, that's one of the ultimate things when you come home from a really good weekend, and you see all the lights on in your house, and I walk up to the front door, and my door, I thought maybe my landlord had come by because he's a good friend of mine, and I thought maybe he just stopped by and left the light on in the house. I walked up, and I had my, this knife, my little, my awesome assist knife, and I thought, okay, well, yeah, maybe it's Rich, but I had it in my hand. I went to unlock the door, but first I checked. The door was still open. It wasn't even shut. And, I started getting a little panicked. I thought, all right, what if these people are still here? So I walked in. I said, hey, anybody still in this house? You're going to fucking die. And I started walking around. I didn't find anybody. My back door was wide open. And then, you start looking around and you see that, there's just something so invasive about having your privacy gone through. Like, all of my dresser drawers, like these drawers in my dresser, were pulled out. All the clothes were dumped on the floor. My closet was pulled out. Everything was thrown out. And, my laptop was stolen, and my guitar, and, I actually had a couple tobacco water pipes, and they stole those from me. And obviously I'm not going to ever get those back. Thankfully I got my guitar, and I got my computer back. and that was really big. What I can't get back is all the cheap jewelry. It wasn't even really worth anything. I'm sure it wasn't even gold, but it was, you know, necklaces that my grandma had that we had given her as gifts that had all of the grandkids' names on it, you know, because me and my cousins are pretty close. All I have is a handful of cousins, and those are the only extended family that I know. I mean, we're a very, very small family, and so this guy jacked this that had the necklace with all of my family members on it, and all the other little trinkets that were in there that were my grandma's, that, you know, were my remembrance of her when she left, were stolen. And, you know, obviously they were searching in the kitchen trying to find, you know, prescription drugs, which I didn't have, and, you know, they even they took my last little bit of weed that I had in a small container. They stole it, smoked it, whatever, and, you know, it was horrible, man. To come home to that, you know, again, that's when I failed out of school. I mean, I kept trying, but I just didn't ever want to leave the house. I didn't trust anything. I didn't trust anybody. I started my anxiety got so bad, and that's when everything went to where I felt like I couldn't breathe anymore. Like every day, all the time, I had this issue where I just wasn't getting enough air. I couldn't breathe, and it was all the time, and nobody could really tell me. It eventually got to a point where I went to the ER and wasted, you know, I've got a $1,800 bill that I never paid, and I'm still trying to pay off, that, you know, where I thought I was going to die. Like, I couldn't breathe, and so I went to the ER, and they just basically said that it was in my head. Obviously, I got some blood pressure issues that I need to work on. Hopefully losing weight and doing all this will help some of that, and cutting out the beer for a while. But, you know, it's crazy, man. I couldn't do anything. It was debilitating. I'd go into classrooms and I can't breathe. I'd have to leave to go use the bathroom. I can't concentrate on my work because I can't breathe. It's just like feel like I'm not getting enough air, and it's insane. It's a weird thing, and I never thought I'd have to deal with something like that. But, you know, slowly I'm trying to learn, because life, man, it's been rough, and I hate myself sometimes, and I feel like, you know, I just don't have any real purpose, because all I do is work, go home, and I make these videos and talk with all of you guys. And, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, the depression takes over, and everything sucks, and I hate everyone. And I've even had some people that I've had welcomed into the, you know, from YouTube into my regular life and on Facebook, and, you know, during one of my worst periods of times where I'm having a huge lapse, they decided to judge me over one or two, maybe 3 posts that I put up, and over just because of that, they decided that they've, you know, judged my entire life. And, you know, like I said, look, I'm not perfect, and I have a lot of issues, but, you know, I still think it's pretty fucked up that somebody can just judge you over, you know, one period. Maybe I have some slight bipolar tendencies or something. Maybe sometimes shit just gets too much for me, and I, you know, unlike a lot of people, I don't have a girlfriend that I can come home and talk to. I don't have a wife. I don't have, you know, hell, my brother never responds to any of my messages, so I don't even really have him to talk to. You know, my parents moved away, so I can't really talk to them much anymore. And, you know, it's one thing to talk on Facebook, but, you know, it's not the same as being face to face with somebody. And meanwhile, you're I don't know, you're still sitting in your own funk, away from the world, away from everybody, just staring at a screen, and what people are saying is supposed to make you feel better, you know, it just doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, this isn't supposed to be depressing. You know, I just kind of wanted to get into some of the reasons why I guess things are kind of screwed up right now, and I'm trying to address them because, you know, my life has got to get better, and I'm tired of things being the way they are. So, yeah, I don't know. Some shit's got to change, man. And I guess I got to stop stressing. Like, it's wearing me down. It's killing me. I just have so much stress, and I put stress on myself about everything and things that I can't control. And maybe some of you are the same. Maybe you guys out there are the same, and you know, who knows, when you see Facebook, most of the time just people and social media put out the best of them, and you never really see what's really going on in their life. But man, you know, sometimes it can be too much. Anyway, I'm starting to get sentimental as I'm drinking these beers, and I do want to get back to watching some of this Daredevil, because I'm loving the 2nd season of it. It's kind of taking my mind off of things, and it's been a good week of relaxing, and it's almost dinner time, so I need to get my chicken parm cooking. But anyway, let me take another swig. to all of you that have been sticking with me through all this. I appreciate all the support. There is going to be a lot of new stuff coming out soon, and who knows, maybe by making some of these changes in my life, I'll be more focused into making my videos, and just, I don't know, in general, life should be better. And I'm trying to save up. I've got some vacation days now, finally, so I'm going to try to take a good week or so vacation, maybe travel around. The goal is to eventually get to California and hang out with these guys right here with the Reckless Eating crew, do some videos with them. That would be amazing. And I'm going to be trying to do more things like this, picking up some stuff from fellow YouTubers and showing them some support. And yeah, and who knows, man, this channel could end up growing to be something good. I'm going to try to keep the positive vibe rolling, try to stay away from all the negative stuff, and try to learn from what's been going wrong and try to make things better for the future. Anyway, I didn't mean for this video to turn into all of this sadness, but I guess it needed to be said, you know. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call this video short, cut it now. And again, if you have any questions, topics, anything like that you'd like to hear me talk about in the next Talk Can Tuesday, leave them down below. And you know, if you'd like to see more of like daily stuff, you can probably follow me on Snapchat. I'll throw a link down in the description there, along with all of my other social networking sites like Instagram, Google+, Twitter, Facebook. If you play video games, you can follow me on Steam, all of that good stuff. And I think on Snapchat I'm going to try to start using that more, where I can put up a lot of little random clips about what's going on in my life, things I'm trying, if I'm eating new food, drinking some new beers, doing whatever, just having fun with friends. I'm going to try to do some more snaps like that. So definitely would love to add you on my Snapchat. Don't forget to check the links below and follow. And again, this one's for all of you. Thanks for your support. Love every one of you. This channel wouldn't be what it is without you. So, salud. Definitely another winner from Ballast Point, man. Such a good brewery. Anyway, again, love you guys, and as always, stay toasty, my friends.